guys, welcome back to this topic. We'll be treating CSS text overflow here. The text over the overflow property controls what happens to content that is too large or too big to fit into an area. Let's say a div or a paragraph, or a div as a box. Let's see how that works. And the overflow has attributes of visible, which is the normal overflow. We have also hidden property and scroll and also auto. The scroll and the auto property works in the same way. What both of them does is to add a scroll bar within your box. To add a scroll bar within your box. So, and the hidden will make the text not to be shown. The text that will overflow outside of the box not to be shown. So we will see that very briefly. And we also have overflow X and overflow Y. Let's see that in action. A CSS text overflow with HTML, initialize or HTML, CSS overflow. Then let's say that we have a div, a box, div class box. We add a lorem 50. I think that's lorem 100. Okay, this is good. Let me format so that you can able to see this. Okay. Then let's open it up and see how it is here. Not this. CodeAlong. CSS text overflow. Okay, so this is how it is here. Maybe we want this to have a particular height and width. Let's type this to demonstrate what we actually meant. Div. Style. Then we have our div, and let's give it a height of 200 pixels and the width of 200 pixels. Let's see how that plays out. Okay, and then let's add a margin. Margin is border. Sorry, border none. Let's put 1 pixel. Let's see how that is. 1 pixel solid. Okay. So we can see now. We only want this text to be in this box. We don't want it to flow outside. So the best thing we could do is to use text overflow. So this is the default one now. If I assign it, remember I told you that the default one is a text overflow visible is the default one, which means our text will still overflow the box. Our text will still be outside of the box. So we also have a text overflow hidden. This will hide all the content that have the hidden property will hide all this content. So did we do that right? Okay guys, the CSS layout, that should be the topic. CSS layout overflow. So Then we have a overflow visible, which is the normal one, normal overflow, and you can see the text is still this way. We also have a visible overflow hidden. The hidden, we hide every element. We hide every text that's outside of the overflow. So that's outside of the box. So you can see. And that's it. It to be hidden. We also have another overflow scroll. Overflow scroll will make all the text to be clipped to the box and then be added a scroll bar here. So let's refresh and see, and then you can see this. Our text is now being fitted inside the box. Then we also have another one. The scroll bar, we also add a horizontal scroll bar and a vertical scroll bar, depending. So let's say we reduce our width. Let's say we reduce the width of the box. That means the content, we have a horizontal scroll bar. So we also have an overflow auto, which also does the same thing as scroll, but the auto we only check the width and height. If it has overflowed, then it will add the horizontal and the vertical, depending. So that's it here. Sure. And then we also have overflow X and overflow Y. What the overflow X does is to add a vertical scroll bar. Then the overflow Y also has a horizontal scroll bar. Let's see that in action. Overflow Y, spelling mistakes. Overflow Y. So overflow. Sorry, a mistake. Overflow Y should be scroll. Let's see that. Okay, so you can see that overflow scroll. And let's add the overflow X and see what it does. Overflow X scroll also, and that's it. See the overflow is being added here. Okay, so guys, this is the overflows that we have. These are the overflows that we have. And as you can see now, all our box now contains the text and have the text within this box. So it's nice.